So you've just started a YouTube channel, or you're thinking about it, but there's one problem. You don't know what to create. You need ideas. And that's why picking a niche is so important. In this video, we're going to be covering niches. What exactly is a niche and why it's important, how to pick the best niche for yourself, which niches make the most money, and I'm going to share my experience with a couple of my channels that are in different niches. I have plenty of valuable experience to share with you guys, so let's get into it. Before we get started, if you are serious about taking your YouTube channel or business to the next level, I encourage you to check out the description of this video and comment section. You will find a link to a free video by one of my mentors, Marissa Romero. She is a successful YouTube entrepreneur. She does YouTube for a living, and she will put you on the path to success. Check that video out if you are serious about taking your YouTube channel or business to the next level. So what is a niche? A niche is a specific expertise or category that you will be putting yourself in. And this category is important because if you make content that aligns with your category that you're going to make your channel about, if you make content that aligns with that, you have a more likely probability of being found when someone searches for that specific category. So let's say, for example, you like to review microphones. I do that on my channel sometimes, right? So if you like to review microphones, or you want to be in that niche and you make a lot of content about microphone reviews, when someone searches for a specific type of microphone, guess who's going to pop up? Or who is more likely to pop up? You, because all you talk about on your channel is microphones and product reviews. Simple as that, right? So one of the benefits of doing that or niching down is that you make your channel more searchable when you stay in one niche. Another thing is, if you only make content about that certain niche, it gives you a certain authority. This guy has to know what he's talking about, or girl has to know what she's talking about, because that's all she talk about, right? Another benefit of niching down is that you can look at your competition. So since you're in that area of expertise, you can look at others in your niche and see what's trending, what's popular. It's easy to come up with different ideas if you're in that certain niche. So I just listed all the benefits of being in one niche, right? Some people don't agree with just niching down and staying in one niche. And the reason for that is not everyone wants to just make money. So if your ambition is money when it comes to YouTube and you just want to make the most money, niche down, stay in one niche, keep talking about that niche over and over and over, and you're going to gain authority, and your channel will start being very searchable when someone looks up whatever your niche is, because you keep hitting that niche. Some creators don't like that, because as a creator, that limits you to talk about just one thing over and over and over and over again. Certain creators want to be creative and talk about a lot of different things. So some people don't like to niche down. Look at me. Again, my channel started with stocks. Then I moved to motivation, and now I'm doing this podcast, right? So again, I like to do a lot of different things and try different things, but we're going to talk about switching niches now. So once you build up your authority, you create videos for this certain niche, and that's the niche you're in, right? You gain subscribers, views, all of that. And now you want to do something different, right? Sometimes when you want to do that, the audience that you have gained and the followers that you've gained from niching down, being in that specific niche, might not rock with the next type of niche that you're trying to implement on your channel. So it's important to understand your audience. You're going to hear that a lot. Make sure you understand your audience. Audience is everything. They are the people that's going to click on your video. So if you had an audience that enjoyed your tech review videos, microphone videos, as I was talking about earlier, and then you switch and start doing funny videos or something like that, that audience might not follow you into that. You know, that audience was looking for tech reviews and things like that. So it would be more beneficial to stay in your niche once you have chosen your niche. Or if you are in that same niche, again, we're using microphones and tech. If you want to go to something different that's slightly different, instead of talking about microphones, talk about cameras. Instead of talking about cameras, talk about computers. Something that's still along the same lines as the same niche. That will be more beneficial on your channel, because those are the type of people that are watching your channel currently. All right, now we're about to talk about how to pick a niche and which niches make the most money. So to do this, we're gonna go to Social Blade real quick, and we're gonna go through a few channels. Some you might know, and I'm gonna show you guys my own channels so I can show you the differences of the different niches that I'm in and what I see. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so now we're on Social Blade, and this is my YouTube channel. Looks pretty decent, right? I think I'm doing pretty good. I will say these numbers are estimated on Social Blade, but this shows you how much money channels are making. I will say this number is not all the way accurate, but it's very close. Right now, I'm on this high end on how much my channel makes, and really last month, I've made more than this. But it gives a good range. I can't say when I wasn't making any money, it was accurate about that. But this is, you know, my channel. So I show you my channel because when you pick a niche, you need to know your competitors for that niche. So this is my channel. You know, this is me right here. I'm not doing too bad. I got a B-, and, you know, you can see my rank. So a couple channels that are my biggest competition in this niche. And this niche is motivation, right? Motivational videos, heavy competition. So I'm going to go up here, search Motiversity, right? Motiversity, right? You guys can see this channel right here. This channel has 3.5 million subscribers, right? 3.5 million subscribers, right? A month. They make almost 25,000 a month. 25,000 a month, right? Almost $300,000 a year. This is my biggest competition. If you go to this channel, if you haven't been there, they make the same exact kind of videos I do. They've just been doing it a lot longer, and they are the authority, one of the authorities in this field. They have 3.5 million subscribers, right? So this is the niche that I'm in. This is what success looks like for my channel. If I continue to just do motivational videos, this is what I could potentially look at, right? 300K a year, that's pretty good, right? But what I want you guys to pay attention to is the amount of subscribers it takes for this channel to just make 300K a year, right? And this is Motiversity. This is the niche that I'm in, and this is one of the top channels. So I'm about to show you why picking a niche is important. Again, I'm in motivation. And just to show you guys that this is a common thing in my niche, this is another channel that does motivational videos, Ben Lennon Scott, and he has 3 million subscribers, and he makes 218,000 a year if these numbers are accurate, right? So you're talking about channels that are in the 3 millions and they make about 2 to 3K for 3 million subscribers, right? I'm about to show you the difference in this is a motivational channel. Now let me show you the channel of an influencer, someone that is always in front of the camera, that has that personality, and people just love to go to them because they are an influencer. Now on Social Blade, we are on Think Podcast, and this is a podcast by Sean Cannell, and he was on Think Media. He is a big part of Think Media. I think Think Media might be his channel, and then he spun off and did a podcast, but he is an influencer, right? And he doesn't have 3 million subscribers on this channel. He just has 228,000 subscribers, and it is saying that he makes $331,000 a year. You see what I'm saying? The subscriber number doesn't really matter, right? So it's just different niches. So this is an influencer. He talks about what I'm talking about right now, and that's YouTube growth. And he has a podcast. He does interviews. He is a well-known influencer, right? Well-known influencer, and he's doing this thing, and he is making well more than the average motivation channel that has, 4 or 5 times the amount of subscribers, right? And that's the difference in picking a niche. So I showed you influencer, but okay, we saying Sean is a well-known influencer, but let me go to another influencer that does the same thing as him. And now we're on the channel of Jade Beeson, and she is a social media content creation entrepreneur, and social media and YouTube is what she does, right? And you can see what her estimated earning from Social Blade is about 15K, but in retrospect, this number is still a great number, and I'm banking that off of my channel. So my channel is almost at 100K. So if I were to double my channel, I wouldn't be making this 15 just yet. So an influencer will make more than just the standard faceless YouTube channel that just posts motivational videos. But we're not finished. We're going to go to a few other ones. So this is a kids YouTube channel. And what I would like to point out is this is my kids YouTube channel. Make sure you go subscribe if you haven't. Learning with Zachary and Zayden. Make sure you do that. Go subscribe now. So what I've noticed about the kids segment is these videos do a lot better than, any of my other videos. And the reason is to entertain kids is a lot easier, right? You have to, just be a little flashy, play with toys, or do something that they're interested in, and it's a lot easier to hold a kid's attention than it is to get online, prove to an adult that you're smart enough for them to try to listen to. And why am I watching your content? Who are you? A kid is just gonna watch what they like, right? They are really organic. They don't have any prejudice or anything like that when they watch a video. When you are watching adults, of course, we as adults have to try to grab you and hook you into it. Just by having kids, I know that sometimes kids get sucked in. They watch some of the simplest things and get sucked into it, right? Because that's what they're interested in. But when you doing it for an older audience, of course you have to have value, and you have to have a reason that someone is going to listen to you. Kids just easier. But with that being said, kid channels don't make money like any of the other channels that I've shown you, because on a kids channel, we as YouTubers make money by ads being played. You can't put ads on a kid video, right? YouTube doesn't do that. So you're getting a lot of views from kids, and those views aren't going to have ads on it. You do get ads played when someone watches your video that is not on kids YouTube. But if your content is for kids, you should label it as kids. If not, YouTube will label it for you. I have done that. I had first I was like, man, these numbers don't add up. And I was like, okay, because I haven't marked my videos as for kids. So I didn't mark them for kids. And then like I got emails that say your content is for kids and we're labeling it for kids and it's being played on kids YouTube. I'm not mad at that, but because of that, your kids videos won't get revenue like a video that isn't labeled for kids. But that's all cool because you still can make money off a kid's YouTube channel. And I'm going to segue into why you can. So when you're creating a YouTube channel, I like to tell people to think big. What is the end goal? What if you get on YouTube and you're like extremely successful? What does that look like? If you're an influencer, do you want to be in front of a big crowd? Do you want to be leading people, coaching people? If you're an influencer, if you are someone that's in the kids YouTube, what are you trying to do? Can you see yourself getting deals from big brands, from Disney and things like that? What is your end goal? So when you create a YouTube channel, I would say I'm big on, thinking of the future and seeing into the future, laying out those big goals. Lay out those big goals because it's going to come in handy when you are on a kid's YouTube channel, for example. So in the future, like when I have a whole lot of subscribers, I can possibly get deals with those big name companies. I want to get a deal with Lego, so Lego can send me things and we can have Legos on our channel, and I can possibly get commissions off Lego or have some type of marketing deal with them. All the big name toys or Monster Jam, we like Monster Jam. If I get big enough, maybe Monster Jam will send us some things and stuff like that. That's the big goal, right? And not just that, with this, anybody that starts a kid channel, I'm doing a lot of it, but in the future, think of YouTube as like real estate, right? Like right now, I've almost grown to 100,000 subscribers on this kid's channel. So like, as I grow, and my kids get older, I can give them this channel and they could, at 12, have a YouTube channel that has 2 million subscribers because they've been having subscribers since they were super young, right? And they can make money off that. And I would say you should think of YouTube like that. It is digital real estate. Like once you have a certain amount of subscribers, I know people will start reaching out to you. Hey, can you market this? Hey, can you market that? Hey, I'll send this to you for free if you just demo it. Once your numbers get big, people will start sending you things. So that's something. But again, I would say make sure you have that big vision in the future of what the possibilities could be. All right. Because, your channel might not make a whole lot of money right now. So I do this channel. I do it for fun, but it still gets me mad. Like, for example, I just posted a video today of this video right here, right? For example, I posted this video on their channel and I posted one of my videos on my channel. My video got like 50 views. This video that I posted on their channel, organic, got like 1,500 views in one day. My videos don't ever get 1,500 views in one day. But that tells me that it's potential here. So again, back to when you're picking a niche or you're starting a channel, understand where is it gonna go? What exactly do you want to happen in the future with your channel? And we're going back to kids channel. So I started this, and I would say start something that you want to do and have passion about. I have passion about doing this little kids channel. It really brings me joy when I do these videos. It doesn't feel like work. So I enjoy doing this channel. But let me tell you the backstory of this channel. And this is what can make you blow up on YouTube. And I say that because I notice a gap. So as I have kids, and anyone that doesn't have kids probably might not see this gap like that, but I see a big gap in between like kids channels and who YouTube pushes out. So every other field has a big amount of competition, right? motivational videos. It's like 1,000 channels that make motivational videos. Podcasts, it's like 1,000 channels that have different podcasts. Influencers, it's like 1,000 plus channels that everyone is trying to tell you what to do, how to do this, what's the best way to do this. When you pick a niche that no one else is covering, that's when you have potential to explode. And I know you guys know, maybe you don't, but this dude right here, let me show y'all this, man. So this YouTube channel right here, this is the ultimate YouTube channel. I don't even care if it ain't legit, but this dude gets all the toys. I know they get sent mad toys and things like that. This is kid to kids. This is my man Caleb. My son ran across him, and Caleb and his dad are awesome. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. But look at these numbers. This says Caleb makes $821,000 a year. He doesn't even have 1 million subscribers. He has 486K subscribers. You see what I'm saying? So the thing about Caleb that's really unique is Caleb and his dad basically have a channel. They crash monster trucks, build tracks and things like that in the backyard and just have fun, right? I don't see, is Evan Storm does it a little bit, but other than that, Caleb is like the only one. He's about the only one, and if it's more out there, they aren't really that popular on YouTube. When I type in monster trucks and kids, I see Caleb, or I might see Evan Storm. I don't see anybody else. I don't see any other competition that this little guy has. And that's what happens in the kids realm. Typically it's one and that's it. It's not a lot of comp. So of course, you know, when it comes to kids get older, and then, you know, someone else either has to take their place or, you know, they don't. For example, the other kid that is very popular that I'm pretty sure that you all see is Ryan's World, right? And you might got a few others in there, but typically you see the same kids. So like, yeah, that's an area that can be, you know, less competition. Instead of competing with a bunch of people trying to do the same thing that you're doing, if you find something like Caleb did, I'm not saying get in his niche, but if you find something that no one else is really doing and you hone in on it and you become the thing that's searchable on YouTube, you win and you can explode like my man Caleb is right here. My man makes $68,000 a month. That's some people's salary. He makes 60. What am I doing? We got kids out here killing the game. But that's what I'm saying. That's just Caleb, for example. But another area to put this in retrospect that has a little amount of competition, that's kids. But again, this number could be a little skewed because from my kid channel experience, I do know that my channel doesn't make that. But Caleb has the opportunity to have kid videos and not kid videos. All he has to do is say, buy this toy. After that, it's not for kids anymore because he's advertising a toy that he has been sent. So that's an easy way to make your kid videos not for kids anymore, and YouTube won't label it as for kids if you tell someone to buy something. And I do know from watching his channel, he gets sent monster trucks all the time. He gets sent Batman toys all the time. He gets sent a lot of things, and he's just a kid right now. This channel has potential to grow with him, and he could do gaming. He could be the next ninja, right? And I did notice that too, that when it comes to gaming, for my gamers, as a parent, I do notice that, you know, some people are like this dude. Let me go here. I'm just going to channels that I do know because I do frequent them, and I'm gonna be 100 with you on what I see on YouTube. This guy right here, MaceTV.com. So he makes Mace makes about $219,000 a year. And I'm pretty sure that's legit because he isn't on kids YouTube, but his video style is basically for kids, but he advertises. So I think that's why his videos aren't on kids YouTube, because at the beginning of his video, he always said, go buy my merch on my website at macemace.com. And because of that, you know, it can't be on the kids channel anymore. So I think this guy's numbers are legit. And all he does is make monster truck videos. If you search monster truck gaming videos, I guarantee you're going to see him. And it's probably maybe 4 or 5 other people in this niche. And he's killing the game. He's killing the game. And he doesn't even, again, we're talking about how many subscribers people have. He has 200,000 subscribers, and he makes in between 200 and 300K. So earlier when I was telling you my niche, I was telling you the top channels that have 3 million subscribers make 200 to 300K. When a guy like him, because he has no competition, no one, I mean, you can get in his lane right now if you want to. He has no competition, and he is probably the top, sitting at 207K subscribers, the top in his niche, no competition. He makes 200,000 to 300,000. All right, so that's what I have been noticing on YouTube. There are a few other people in there, but again, he's a guy that makes gaming videos, and you can tell they're made for kids, but they're not labeled as for kids. And that's one thing that I did see too, a lot of. Like one day I was coming home, I was like, man, who are you watching? Kids sitting there watching like some 30-year-old man in front of, not knocking anybody on YouTube, but I'm just saying, like, there is a gap in between like kids doing it. Just saying, if you looking for a lane that's empty, I don't see many. And of course, parents got to feel comfortable with putting kids on something. But to be really successful in YouTube, if you are the first in your lane, you really blow up. But I don't see a lot of kids showing kids gaming videos. At least the ones that my sons watch, it's always some older, you know, guy in their 30s or a guy in their 20s. Even like the most popular truck videos that, you know, people are playing with toys and stuff, like the adults are doing it. Don't really see many kids that are, you know, gaming or doing some of the videos that they like, you know. So I do see areas where people can get into, but for some reason everybody wants to be in the same niche. You know, they want to be an influencer, on camera, super famous, be on stages and things like that. Everybody want to do the faceless channels. It's other places. And let me show you this one. All right, and the last channel that I wanted to show you guys, and I know you guys are like, he's showing us a bunch of gaming channels, but again, it's just things that I frequent in my house because I have boys and they watch this stuff. So look, check out my man Hudson Playground Gaming. Right, him and his dad. I do know that Hudson isn't on kids YouTube, so he's on regular YouTube. So these numbers are probably accurate. Look how much Hudson makes, 1.9 million. You know how I was just saying that there aren't many gamers that are kids? Hudson is, I think, one of the only ones. Him and his dad play games, and I haven't seen many other channels like that. And because of that, he's the only one in his niche, no competition. Damn, 1.9 million for playing video games on your computer with your son. For playing video games with your son. So again, when I'm talking about niches and things that don't have competition, yes, everyone does do, you know, gaming. Everyone does do, little toy videos or whatever. I'm just saying, when you can be specifically the only one of your kind and don't have competition, you could know how to go outside and chop down a tree, and then you could show how to chop down the tree, how to get rid of the stump, things like that. Those are the type of channels that have no comp. People don't understand why like some of these channels that are like swamp men or swamp things, they blew up because no one else was recording and doing things that they're doing. So just a tip what I noticed, yes, you can get in the fray and compete and do the simple thing that everyone is doing, like I'm doing, get up here and get in front of the computer. But there are areas and niches that make money that require you to think outside the box. What do you do, or how can you be different than the rest? And again, Sean said it in one of his shorts that I posted, is when you're first. It's the people that get in a niche first that benefit. That's why, the top gaming channels are the top gaming channels, because they've been gaming on YouTube for a long time. Right? So just look at that. If you're trying to get into a niche and really trying to explode, don't look at what everyone else is doing. Look at what you can do to be different. So when it comes to niches, make sure you choose wisely. And above all else, make sure you understand what success looks like for you. Are you a creator that wants to talk about a lot of different things? If so, it might be more beneficial to you to have a broad niche, like the life of whoever you are, or coming up with being broad, so your audience know that your channel could be about whatever. If you're a channel that is niching down in the gaming industry, gaming with whoever, understand that people are coming to watch your channel to see something about gaming. They might not want to see any other content unless it's about gaming. So just keep that in mind when you pick a niche. And if you are super creative and you can find something that no one else on YouTube is currently doing, I say go ahead and do it and keep doing it. If it's something that you like to do, you see no one is in that area, or you see that no one in that niche has a lot of views, you have the potential to come in and take over that market. I hope you found value in this podcast episode. And if you are a content creator and want to come on the podcast and rap and tell people your story, or you just simply want some promotion on your YouTube channel, or if you want tips, make sure you send me an email and tell me your story. I want to get others involved with this podcast. I want to talk about YouTube, not just give tips. There are a lot of tips out there, but I want to create a community where we can talk about our success and failures on YouTube, because sometimes we need to build each other up. If you are serious about YouTube, I know, just like that YouTube is a long road. It takes a lot of commitment and dedication. So let's get in it together and build each other up. Make sure you shoot me an email and you could possibly be on the podcast. But like always, I appreciate y'all checking me out. Until next time, peace.